You're watching Business Live. We want to bring you one of our top stories tonight. Beginning today, the National ID card has become the unique Social Security and National Identification Insurance Trust, that is SSNIT number. This follows a decision by the State Pension Trust to begin the process of merging the two numbers as required by law. Now, SSNIT contributors who have not yet registered to merge their numbers will have from now till December to do so. However, for new users, SSNIT will only accept the Ghana card as a unique identification for processing benefits and contributions. We are joined on phone by Ifuama Nkwasa, who is Corporate Affairs Manager at SSNIT. Grateful you could join us tonight, ma'am. Tell us about this measure, and to the Ghanaian out there, what does it mean?
Thank you for having me, and good evening to all your viewers. So, as you said, we are merging the numbers. We're beginning the process today. And the merger is simply us linking the two numbers. That is your Ghana card number with your SSNIT number. In effect, what that means is that from today, or once you link you merge the two numbers, your NIA number or your Ghana card number will become your SSNIT number. And so instead of carrying two cards, you would only have to carry one, because whatever you were previously able to do with your SSNIT number, once you merge, the Ghana card number, which is now your SSNIT number, should be able to perform the same transactions.
I'm sure somebody watching will be asking, why do we have to do this at all?
Well, that's a good question. As I said, a short while ago, it would mean that instead of carrying two cards, you would simply have to carry one, and that's convenience right there for you. And so it provides convenience for you, the client, or the member. You don't have to remember two numbers. You don't have to keep two cards. One is enough to do the job. And then also, for us at SSNIT, this is a nice tie-in with our test to improve the way we do business at SSNIT. We want members to have service delivery. And so this is one more step in that direction. And then also another advantage for us is previously, or currently, when somebody passes on, we sometimes, face a bit of difficulty in trying to identify their nominated dependents or their survivors. Now, this data will mean that we have access to the biometrics of your dependents who you've nominated. And so when they make that claim, the processing will be fast. And so we think that the measure would improve our processing time for practically all our transactions. And we can even be able to make further gains, in terms of our customer service delivery, our processing time, than we have previously made in the past.
So for existing contributors, they have up to December to get the Ghana card, and then the changeover takes place. How about prospective contributors? What should they do?
Okay, so let me just address the one with the existing customers.
Right.
We find that in our database, there are several of our members who already have the Ghana card. And in fact, for those who gave out their SSNIT numbers during the NIA registration process, their numbers have already been merged. And so all they have to do is go into the system and check that the numbers have actually been merged. But for those who didn't, then you would have to go through this process. And that's when the transition is from June to December for existing members to do so. For new joiners to the scheme, from 15th July 2021, SSNIT would only accept the Ghana card as your identification in order for you to enroll onto the scheme. Hitherto, we've been accepting the legally recognized ID systems or identification in the country, but from 15th July, we would only accept the Ghana card as identification in order for a worker or for a potential contributor to enroll to the scheme.
And again, for clarity, if after December I'm not able to transition, what happens to my contributions?
Oh, as your contributions will always be safe. But what that means in practical terms is that you would have difficulties accessing our services. And so this would mean basic services like even checking your statement, because once you want to check, we would ask you to enter your NIA number, which is your SSNIT number, in order for you, because that would help us identify that you are indeed the person you say you are. If you were to apply for a benefit you're due for, we would, as part of the ID processing, we would ask for your NIA number. And if you don't have that, again, it's going to present a challenge. And so that is why, we are giving this transition period of 6 months in the hope that by December 31, all existing customers would have merged their numbers. And for those who may not have the Ghana card, they would use the 6-month period to get one so that their numbers can be merged, and then they can use their NIA number to transact business with us from 2022.
Thank you so much for your time tonight. That was Ifwa Amankwasa, the Corporate Affairs Manager, explaining the latest for us. That is the changeover to the national ID card for SSNIT contributors, effective from now to December if you're already an existing customer or contributor.